Hello everyone, welcome to my kitchen. For those of you who don't know me, I am Dutchess. This is my channel, Dutchess Divinity, and we do lots of stuff here. But today we felt like emphasizing my platform Crocs with my little giblets in them and making weird noises. So that's it, that's the video. I'm just totally kidding. Today we're doing pick a card. So today we're going to go ahead and see what the Lionsgate portal is bringing for you and your person. The Lionsgate portal is on 8/8. It's a very big galactic event pertaining to Sirius and Lyra and the Leo season. So because of that, I wanted to tap in and see what's going on, because let me tell you, bitch, the world's going crazy, but you already knew that. So I just wanted to tap in and see what's going on for you and your person. So I, for the life of me, cannot figure out what, I thought I saved the picture of what these are. I think I remember what they are. In light of the Lionsgate portal, I have lion skin agate, I believe it's called. I know it's lion skin something, but judging by the looks of it, I do think that it's agate. So I have lion skin agate to, you know, work off those lion energies. And they are all very similar, so you'll really have to use your intuition to pick. We also have some spell jars that I have created that I will be selling on my website. I'm going to drop some Organite on the 11th as well, so look out for that. I'll put a community post about it, but it's going to be 11 p.m. EST. I will be dropping another batch of Organite. These go very quick, so if you want one, please grab it sooner than later. But also don't spend money that you don't have. So the first group is this little ocean jar. It's got sand from South Carolina and some other spell goodies in there. And the crystal to go with that one is this lion skin agates. Okay, so that's group 1. Group 2 is a nesting and home jar. It's good for connecting with birds, but it's also good for, like, if you're living with your lover or you'd like to eventually have a home with your lover. Nesting and love. Again, these will be available on my website August 11th at 11 p.m. EST. And then this is your crystal for that group, lion skin agate and the nesting jar. And then group 3, you have a little Nomi jar. It's got some crystals and some mushrooms and all that good stuff. And then this is your lion's skin agate for group 3. Okay. And then I did just want to tell you, I also am going to have these angel protection jars with the little mirror on the bottom. They're so cute. Angel protection jars. And then these are some very powerful evil eye protection jars. So these will protect you from the evil eye. So let me go ahead and put all 3 of these together, because I know you guys like to see all the groups together. How will I do it? I don't necessarily know yet. Alright. Alright, baby. Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. Alright, I love you guys. I'll see you in your groups. Hi, Group 1. This is for those of you who chose the little ocean jar as well as this lion skin agate. I'm just going to get a drink of water. I'll say a prayer and then we'll get into it, okay? Benevolent guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, and God source, ask please that all the information that comes through in this reading is helpful, palatable, kind, and easy to understand. I ask please that no truth be told for a lie and no lie be told for a truth. I am simply a messenger of the divine that is giving messages for the highest and greatest good of those watching me, the highest and greatest good of humanity, and the highest and greatest good of the universe. Amen, Rashe, Namaste, by the power of 3, so mote it be, always works, always a blessing. Alright, let's go, group 1. So, you versus them. Alright, so Spirit, what can group 1 expect, please, from the Lionsgate portal? What kind of activations, what kind of karma, what can they just expect from the Lionsgate portal? Money. And what can their person expect? What is their person going through? What is Group 1's person going through this Lionsgate portal? What is Group 1's person going through the Lionsgate portal? Well. Okay. So, Group 1, what you can expect from the Lionsgate portal is if money is going to look not great at first. So here with the 9 of Wands, okay, first of all, there are going to be people, places, things, and friends that are showing you their true colors. People are going to start, you tell that person like, oh, like I'm so excited, I'm going on vacation, I can't wait to fly. And they're like, yeah, hopefully your plane doesn't crash. And you're just kind of like, huh? Why would you say that? Like there's going to be people showing you their true colors. There's going to be people here with the 9 of Wands. There's going to be people, oh, I just heard shut your mouth from Step Brothers when the whole, hello, Miss Lady, I think I can help with the whole Pam situation. And when they're like, you're just looking stupid now. But like, Pan isn't actually looking stupid. The Step Brothers and their fucking, their tuxedos are looking stupid, right? Anyone can see that they're wrong, especially when he has that like fucking ketchup fart that the guy can taste. Anyone can see that they're wrong. You're going to be faced with people who are so sure that they're right, but they are very wrong. Okay? And they're going to look foolish, and they're going to make themselves look foolish in front of other people that you respect and that respect you. And so maybe these people in the past had talked shit on you, and been, just an example, been like, yeah, no, you can't trust Molly. I'm just making up a name. You can't trust Molly. And then the person talking shit about you does something really untrustworthy. And then the people that they were talking shit to are like, but I thought you said Molly was untrustworthy, And I know, sound off in the comments if your name is Molly, because I know there'll be a couple. But so they're going to show their true colors. They're going to say some shitty things. They're going to make themselves look bad. And not only are you going to see their true colors, but those around them who once believed in them are going to see their true colors as well. This could go as well as with, that's Cornica, by the way, my little kitty. This could go also as far as like certain celebrities or like Cornica. This could go as far as certain celebrities or politicians that you really thought had your back, that you really trusted, that are actually, excuse me, Corn, please. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just putting on an invisibility cloak and a light bubble so that I'm not being targeted by anything. Okay, cool. Because usually Cornica only stands in front of the video when she feels like there's something to protect. And also she's a diva, so. So here with the 9 of Wands, yes, what was I saying? Oh yeah, politicians and celebrities. These people might be showing their true colors. They're not who they say they are. They're not who you thought they were. Basically, bullshit is going to be coming to the surface during this time for you. Also, money is going to look a little scarce, so don't be spending all crazy and stuff. This is like the calm before the storm, right? So here with the Ace of Pentacles, you can expect quite a bit of money. You might pick up a gig that suddenly you're making a lot of money. You might, your business might take off out of nowhere. If you are an influencer, you might gain a bunch of subscribers. I don't know, you're going to get a bunch of new clientele or something, and money is going to pick up. So at the beginning of this portal, it's going to look like, eesh, I should not be spending on anything extra. Like, I do not have the means to be doing that. And then by the end of the portal, you're going to be like, sitting on like a golden throne getting fed grapes, like, oh, I can't believe I decided not to take that like dollar store trip, you know what I mean? My cat is distracting me because I put, okay, expect distraction and confusion as well, because I'm trying to sit here and give you a very good reading and there's all these distractions and confusings, you know, those confusings out in the world that are just so confusing, you know. So yeah, money's gonna look a little scarce, but by the end of the portal, it's all gonna be on lockdown. You are going to be dealing with some anxiety that's coming up. I just heard it's old, let it up to let it out. These are old fears. These are old, money could be one of them. And you're accidentally in lack mindset and disturbing your abundance because you're letting up the last of that like anxiety-inducing energy, the last of the troubles, right? The last of the pain, the last of the hurt. And because of that, it's going to be affecting your the way you perceive the world, even though it's not actually new anxiety, it's old anxiety. Hold on, I have to let my cat in the bathroom because she's a psycho. Okay, I'm back. The bathroom door is open. She should leave me alone now. There's like people outside. There's dogs running around. My neighbor just walked by my window. Like, there's going to be many distractions, okay, along your path during this Lionsgate portal. Okay, what else? Possibly a tower moment? Possibly a tower moment. I just moved it because I don't want it crushing my cat. Not that it would. It's literally a very light canvas. What? Oh my god. Okay, so I moved it because I don't want it falling on Corn and scaring her anymore than it already has. That was a very distracting and weird situation. I do foresee a possible tower moment happening. It could be happening with the people that have been talking shit about you, you know, where all of a sudden, like, you thought they were your friend, and then, like I said, they're like, hope your plane crashes, bitch, and you're like, what? You know? So it could be there, it could be in another area. I do see it coming on unexpectedly. I just heard unexpected communication as well. You might get very strong unexpected communication out of nowhere. Now, what else are you going to be going through? So you're going to be, you have some like emotional blockages towards thinking that you are worthy of like true love. You do have some blockages around that, and you do have some commitment issues, whether or not you'd like to admit it to yourself. I think you've been independent and you've been taking care of yourself for so long that it is really hard for you to let somebody else in to kind of help you out and help you take care. And I also just heard I have a lot to protect. So you have quite a lot to protect. You could have children, you could have, you know, have a job or a home or something, animals that are like very important to you that you worked really hard to have, and you have a lot to protect. So your walls are very up, and there is a part of you that is not willing to ask for help. There is a part of you that is not open to receive. There is a part of you that's like, I'll just do it myself because I do it better than anyone else. And so that's going to be coming up a lot of this Lionsgate portal, and it's also going to be coming up so you can let it go and let it out and just be done with it, because you are processing it, and you are processing this so that you know how to receive, so that you can be in a divine feminine energy with your heart open, your heart chakra open, ready and willing to receive, able to ask for help, and able to work with other energies and connect with other energies in a way that's not so selfish. Not saying you're selfish, you're just self-centered, and that's fine, especially when you're on your own and you're trying to build something. I'm self-centered too. I live alone. I have a lot that I'm accounting for, right? As far as me, and I don't really like to account for other people's energies or other people's traumas or other people's shit along the way, because it's just easier when you're going solo to just take care of you, right? But you are learning how to be open, you're learning how to receive, and you are ending some sort of cycle. So I do feel like it's this cycle of thinking that you're not good enough, whether you feel that on the surface or not. You do have underlying subconscious issues of not necessarily recognizing your complete and total worth, recognizing all that you have to offer, and recognizing what exactly it is that you give, okay? And so you're ending that cycle of not recognizing that and being far more open to receive. I just heard easygoing. If you've been having a temper, your temper's about to like cool down a little bit, okay? So here with the so now we're going to talk about your person. So here with the Four of Pentacles, your person is learning how to let go. I do see some sort of, okay, so there's some sort of stable foundation. They thought they built a stable foundation. It could be in a relationship, it could be with career, it could be with their home. Like they could have moved to a state, they're like, this is where I'm going to be forever, and then they're like, never mind, I'm coming home. So there is some sort of foundation that they built that they're realizing the other person or the other entities involved in it, whether it's work or like they have roommates or whatever, they are in some sort of commitment where the people who are in that commitment with them are not putting in the same amount of effort as they are, and that they are not on the same page or in the same place in life. And so they're realizing like it's time to go. So like I said, you could be roommates and like you're ready to like, you know, have quiet spiritual time, and they're like inviting over 20 frat guys for a party, and you're like, we're not really on the same page anymore, are we? You know what I'm saying? So it's like they built something, and they've known that they had to let this go for a long time, but they've been torturing themselves. They've been choosing to let the wheel turn in the opposite favor of what it is that they want, because they've been trying to salvage something that it's already gone. I just heard that song, I'm already gone, you know, like it's already fucking gone, and they've been trying to save it this whole time, and they're just getting burned, living the same cycle over and over again, never getting anywhere, never healing, never growing, never changing. And it's up to them to get off that wheel, and actually the Lionsgate portal is going to turn them right off the wheel, and they're going to realize that this foundation that they built is nothing more than a sham. Okay, they already knew that, but they're going to, you can understand something without integrating it in your body. They're going to integrate it in their body, and they're going to let go. Okay, here with the Four of Pentacles, and they're going to be like, they were really scared about letting go. They're going to realize how happy they are now that they've let go. Like now that they've let go, they're just going to feel so fucking happy. I'm picturing that thing falling again, so like they could be having a tower moment as well. Like you could be mirroring each other and each having a tower moment. So your person's going to think they're a little crazy. They're going to think they're a little crazy, and they're going to have some sort of dark night of the soul here. So with the Moon card and the Death card, a piece of them is going to die. They're going to have either a near-death experience or just in a really extreme ego death, some sort of dark night of the soul where they have to face themselves and they have to face reality, but they're also confused as to what reality even is. Like they're going to feel like they are going crazy. They're going to feel like they've gone absolutely insane, but it's so a piece of them can die so that they can move forward. Also, they're going to be learning how to communicate their feelings over this Lionsgate portal, because your person, I do feel as though they are pretty logical. And even if they're not that logical, I literally just pictured like in the Matrix when Neo's mouth just like disappears. It's like that. It's like they don't know how the fuck to open up. They don't know how to speak on their emotions. And I just saw 1, 4, 5, 6. So they don't know how to communicate how they're feeling, and that's something that is going to be forced out of them this Lionsgate portal. So let's get the energy between the two of you. So what's going to happen between group 1 and their person during the Lionsgate portal, Spirit? What's going to happen between group 1 and their person? Amazing. That is amazing. Okay, so we got the 2 of Cups, the Death card, and the 6 of Cups. So I do strongly feel like if your person is in a partnership with someone else, the piece of them that is going to die is the part of them that thought they could ever see a future with that person. Okay, if not, it's something inside them that's dying, like codependency or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But what's going to happen between the two of you is your person, you and your person are going to feel so deeply that you are the only people who can make each other happy. Here with the 2 of Cups, the Death card, and the 6 of Cups, these are my 2 soulmate cards. Most people's 2 soulmate cards. These are 2 fucking soulmate cards, okay? So this is Spirit saying that like the feelings are going to shift, but they're going to shift in a way where it gets stronger, where you can't deny that this is your person, where you can't deny anymore that like there's a feeling between the two of you that you can't explain, where you can't deny the past lives, the feelings, that like you just can't deny it. There's going to be a big shift. It's going to change, and this person who's more logically minded or who has a trouble speaking their emotions is going to realize that this is bigger than them, and it's bigger than you, and it's something that they can't explain, and they're going to lean into that because it's going to feel really good and it's going to feel really safe here. With the 6 of Cups and the 2 of Cups, you make them feel safe, you make them feel at home. Okay, so if this person does come to you with sudden communication, just try to be a loving and open space for it. Even if they treated you really bad, I'm not saying give them a pass, but maybe don't kick them while they're down. Like if they're like, yeah, I really fucked up, don't be like, I told you so, you never get over me, you stupid little bitch. Fuck you. You know, like don't do that. Be like, maybe you'd like to elaborate on how you fucked up. You know, that's not giving them a pass, but that's also not being a fucking bitch. You know what I mean? So they're going to be looking to you as a safe space because the place they thought they built that was safe is not safe. Okay? But something you're going, first of all, make sure you're protecting yourself if you are having sexual relations and you're not trying to get pregnant. Make sure you're protecting yourself if you are trying to get pregnant. Here with the 9 of Wands and the Empress card, it might not be the easiest time to conceive right now for you, just because the 9 of Wands is kind of about being like kicked while you're down. You could get a little bit ill during this too, like sometimes when we're having DNA upgrade and integration, we can get sick. But also you're going to struggle a little bit sitting in your divine feminine energy. Once this portal, like there's going to be a portal that opens between the two of you, right? With this. So it's like, once that happens, there's still going to be fragments of you that are not quite ready to receive, because you're going to want to like be like the masculine energy and push forward and like make it happen and like, let's get together. Yeah. You know, like, let's do it. And your big challenge is going to be like you not reaching out to them. Like, let them play the masculine role to you. Okay. The divine feminine in this situation is going to have a hard time sitting back and receiving, is what I'm going to say about that. But really beautiful. I do see communication. I see surprise communication. What else can you tell us about group 1 and their person? Ooh. Okay, so we have quarrel, order, and drama. So I do think that whatever they're leaving behind that is not as stable and safe as they thought it was, I do think that there will be a big dramatic fight, hence the tower moment of that painting falling down. I do think that there will be a big dramatic fight that makes them realize that that's not what they want. They want order, they want peace, and I just heard gaslighting, so whoever they get in this fight with is going to try and gaslight them, is going to try and make them feel crazy, and that could be part of the reason why your person is feeling crazy, but that's what, like I said, like codependency could die in them, and they're like, wait, I'm not crazy, you're crazy. You quarreling, dramatic bitch. I need some order in my life. I need some peace and quiet. And then they leave. But just expect drama. Not in a bad way. Just expect it so you can navigate it easily, you know? So then, where is group 1's power going to lie during the Lionsgate portal? Interesting. So your power lies in being strategic about who you let into your life, who you share with. Don't be just sharing like I said, don't be just like sharing these happy, exciting things with people who don't actually like you or care about you or want to see you succeed. That's not something to do. That's not it. That is not going to help you in the long run. You have to be very strategic about who you share yourself with, and it's so important that you, like, your power lies in you being yourself and you completely being the most authentic version of you and just being yourself, and whoever doesn't want to be around that, fine, they can leave. And then here with Sekhmet reduction, it would be really good for you to get rid of stuff right now, like maybe clean out your fridge, go through your old clothes, old stuff you don't want. Now is a really good time to get rid of shit, but also you do have the Lyrians with you during this Lionsgate portal because you got Sekhmet. She is a Lyrian being from the constellation, and she's a fucking lion goddess. So you might want to actually do some work with Sekhmet, only if you've worked with her before. She's not exactly a gentle spirit to be working with the first time, so only if you've worked with her before. This is her telling you that she'd be happy to work with you again. So let's go ahead and get some higher self messages from your person. For those who don't know me, I'm very burpy. That was a little burp, but I'm very burpy. Okay, so higher self messages, please. Higher self messages from group 1's person. So we have, can I please take you on a date? I am ready to come through correct, right? So they're leaving behind the false foundations and everything like that, and now they're finally ready to come through correct. I want you back. So if they did something to make you go away, they want you back. If they did something to go away, they want you back. And when they come back, they want to take you on a date. They're ready to come through. Correct. What else, please? I want to hear you scream my name. So they are having a lot of sexual desire right now. I just heard procreate. So they could be like, the world's ending. I need to make babies. Shit. Your energy pushes me to grow. It scares me. It's kind of triggering. I'm not ready yet. And then we have things are not good for me right now. I have a lot of growing up to do. Maybe like 3 more. You make me a better person. You help me grow, which goes with that one that's like your energy pushes me to grow. It scares me. I kind of don't know if I'm ready yet. And then we have, I don't think our love languages are the same because I really do feel for you and you've been running through my dreams lately. So expect that person in your dreams as well, okay? That person is going to be coming up in your dreams. So sexual fantasies, please, of group 1's person. Sexual fantasies, please, of group 1's person. Be as loud as you want. I just heard laugh. Like, they love your laugh. If you have a very loud, contagious, silly, like I snort sometimes, just like a silly, different kind of laugh. I mean, every laugh is different. Every laugh is like a snowflake, right? But they love your laugh and they love that you're loud. Like, you're the person in the party that like walks in and is like, hello, I'm here. Who wants to give me a hug? Who wants to roll me a joint? Who wants to make me a meal? Like, that's your energy. I need to be inside you. It heals me. I feel that very deeply. That's probably why they are feeling such a sexual pull to you, because they feel as though it will heal them on a soul and cellular level. I need your love. They're needing some healing. What that mouth do? So they want to know exactly what that beautiful little mouth of yours does. And then we have, tell me you are mine. You're theirs, not nobody else's. No. You taste so damn good with I want to eat your ass. So they think your butthole tastes very good. You know? Beep boop, beep boop, beep. It's a butthole song. Your butthole tastes very good to them. And for some reason I'm a robot when I'm singing it. What's wrong with me? Let me lick you all over. Right, with the you taste very good. They just really wanna taste you, baby. What else? Tell me you love me too. Because they were like, I need your love. Give me those titties. So they are needing a little bit of nurturing and love right now. And then we have bite me. I like it rough. Okay. What is your advice, please, for group 1? What is your advice for group 1? Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So staying optimistic, focusing on yourself. Buy yourself flowers. Spirit literally just told me that because she's presenting the flowers to that, like the offering of the flowers to the statue. Present yourself with a flower offering, okay? Presenting yourself with a flower offering will be extremely beneficial to just showing yourself that you love yourself and opening up yourself to receive, because remember that was an issue, like being open to receive. And then I do want to get you a totem animal. Good thing you can't see my table right now. It's very messy. I mean, even if you could, this is how I read, so okay. What is group 1's spirit animal right now? Their totem animal. What? The hawk. This is karma, okay? So with the hawk here, there is some sort of karmic situation that is coming to resolution. It could be you, it could be your person. Also, this is connected to ancient Kemet as well, which Sekhmet is connected to ancient Kemet. Sekhmet is, and ancient Kemet is ancient Egypt. So we do have, yes, we have Heru. That, I'm sorry, I got distracted. There's people everywhere. I'm telling you, you're going to be distracted left and right. People are not usually around out my house like this. This is weird. I don't like it. So maybe you won't like all your distractions. I just heard it's the enemy. So people are going to try and distract you with drama, upset, whatever. But here with the hawk card, yes, it is connected to Heru, Horus, the ancient Kemetic god. So you have a lot of ties to ancient Egypt and ancient Kemet right now, but also karma is coming back around. And also look out for hawks, like that's going to be your messenger with your twin, especially if you see two flying in tandem. That's going to be a really nice indication that your twin is thinking about you or wanting to connect with you or is doing some work towards moving towards you, okay? So I am just going to say thank you. Thank you to my guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, and God Source for allowing me to be the channel through which these messages flow. We thank you for the truth and we thank you for the advice. Amen, Rashi, and Namaste. By the power of three, so let it be. Always works, always a blessing. All right, I love you guys. And like if you enjoyed it, comment if you have something to say, subscribe if you feel like it, and I will hopefully see you another time in my kitchen. All right, I love you. Bye. Closed toilet room. One time my foreign friend was over and he was like helping me with lighting and shit and like video stuff, and he was like, close the door to toilet room. Okay, hello group 2. Thanks for clicking on my video. I appreciate you. This is for those of you who chose this sweet, look at it. It's like those things from the 90s, like when the wax like pools off of it on the side like that. It's like those things from the 90s that were those foods that they spilled and it looks like they spilled, but it's actually a piece of plastic, and like you go in a furniture store and they're there and you think you're gonna sit on an ice cream cone, but it looks so real and it's just plastic. Like, I don't know why I like those so much. As a child, I thought those were the coolest fucking things ever. And you know what? The next time I do some shopping, I'm gonna buy some, and that's gonna be what you pick from on your group. Oh, the wheels are turning. And then I'm gonna write it off because although I do not need them, they will be used for work. Okay, so group 2. You chose this little nest jar and this sweet little lion skin agate. So let's get into your reading. I'm going to start with a prayer. Benevolent guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, and God's source, I ask please that all the information that comes through in this reading is true, kind, palatable, and easy to understand. I ask please no truth be told for a lie, and that no lie be told for a truth. I am simply a messenger of the divine, nothing more, nothing less. I ask please that everything that comes through is for the highest and greatest good of those listening and watching, the highest and greatest good of humanity, and the highest and greatest good of the universe. Amen, Rashe, Namaste. By the power of three, so mote it be. Always works, always a blessing. Okay, let's get into it. I'm already itchy, which is usually a thing that like your person's coming back if they're gone. Okay, so Spirit, what can you tell me? What will group 1 be experiencing? What will they be going through in this Lionsgate portal? Okay, yeah, so if you've been waiting on communication from someone, especially somebody who left you in a very immature or either in a very immature way or someone who you connected with when you were young, because we do have a page here. So either they did something hurtful and immature to you, or the last time you saw them, you were both immature, that communication is coming. Or the last time you were happy together, you were teenagers or something like that. You know what I mean? And Spirit, what is group 2's person going to be going through in the Lionsgate portal? Okay, 5 and 5. Good. Cool. Okay, so you, group 2, so you are, Okay, so you have a very, very hard time nurturing yourself. You have a very hard time taking care of yourself. I think you're a lover, I think you're a giver, and I think you nurture many people around you and take care of everybody but yourself. This lesson is going to be thrown in your face this month. You could get sick in some way. You could get like just crazy. Like for me, I just feel a really strong need to like pull back from communication outside of my friends and family because I just feel like my cup is empty, right? So at some point during this Lionsgate portal, you're going to feel like your cup is quite empty and you're going to be forced into a submissive role in the universe. So whether that is you get sick and that you have to sleep and fast for 3 days, or you just get fed up and you had all these great plans and now you're like, no, I'm staying home. You're going to be forced inward. I just saw like the crab going in their shell, like a hermit crab going in their shell. So it's like you're going to be forced inward in some way, whether it's through mental illness, physical illness, something like that. And that's not to scare you or make you fearful of what's ahead. It's just saying like you're going to be forced to do some more inner work because you do have some problems around self-worth and giving to yourself, as well as over-giving to other people and not really knowing how to receive. Or you could also have people in your life right now who expect certain things from you. They're entitled to certain energies from you, and it's just not fair because you're giving without expectation and they're taking with expectation. You could also be faced with situations where you gave something to someone and expected a certain response and you did not get that response, so then you have to face your own codependency within yourself, your own expectations around what you have to offer and how it should be received. And I'm not saying like you made someone food and you were like, I love you, here's your food, and you're like, you stupid bitch, and like threw it on the ground and broke the plate. That's not fair, right? Okay, anyone can be like, okay, fuck that person, never make them a meal again and make them clean it up. But if you make someone a meal and you're like, here's your meal, and they're like, thank you so much, I love you, I could taste the love in this mood, and you're like, well, you couldn't taste the cumin? Like, that's not it. That's not where it's at. You know what I mean? Like, just because you're not getting the exact thank you or response that you thought you were going to get from someone for doing something nice to them doesn't mean that you have a right to attack them for not giving it to you, okay? And you could be experiencing this with other people, or you could be experiencing it in yourself. And I'm speaking from a place of doing it and having it done to me, okay? So that's a lesson that's coming through this Lionsgate portal. There's also a really big lesson around communication. You could even get, I just heard canker sores, or you could have like gingivitis, like your gums could be really hurting, but it's because your throat chakra is really opening. A lot of upper back pain, especially too if you've had anger as well. From my learning of Reiki, from what I was taught, anger resides in the upper back. So you could have a lot of shoulder pain, a lot of tension, a lot of neck pain, just feeling crusty, crunchy, and not so good, a little bit dusty, musty, throat, tonsils, even teeth problems. There's going to be mouth stuff happening, okay? There's going to be mouth stuff happening. But that's, again, not to scare you. That's to tell you that is your throat chakra opening up. So say you wake up with the worst sore throat of your life and you go and get a culture and there's nothing wrong with you. It's just a symptom, It's just it's activation, a DNA activation symptom. You're also going to be communicating a lot more effectively and efficiently. So whatever pain you are having that could be connected to the throat chakra is the last bits of a fucked up cycle coming out. So maybe like, I will just give an example. So like there's been plenty of times in my life where my no has been disrespected. And my throat chakra is very closed because of that. So like even I'm speaking from personal experience. I woke up the other day and I felt like I got hit by a truck directly in the back of my neck and my shoulders, and my throat was so sore. I went to the acupuncturist and the doctor and everything. There's nothing wrong with me. It's simply those last bits of like really severe trauma where I was disrespected coming out, yeah. And also, this is just like a side message of what's coming for the Lionsgate season. Somebody who left your life abruptly is going to run back into your life very abruptly. They're going to make some sort of small gesture. I mean, obviously, I think it's your person, like the person you're asking about. So they're going to, if they left your life abruptly, they're going to come back abruptly, and they are going to make some sort of small gesture at first to make sure that you don't hate them and that you're not going to bite their head off, okay? And then after that small gesture is well received, they are going to come in full force with full communication, but they're not exactly going to know what they want to say or how they want to say it yet, because they are coming up the page. So I'm saying this as the Knight of Wands and the Two of Swords. You can see he's reaching out to her. He comes in quick, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm okay with that. And then he's like, okay, bet, like, let me suck on your titties. Which is what this is, but like, it's like, okay, bet, like, I've got this, this, and this to say, because this is the Eight of Wands, right? But there is going to be some sexual, passionate energy here with the page too, and the fire. Look at the fire up on that ladder. Like, there is going to be some sort of sexual communication here. This person might take you out to eat. They like your mouth. They like to watch you eat. So they might take you out to eat and think about what else that mouth do. You know what I'm saying? They just want you wrapped around them. I'm already getting into the sexual stuff. Okay, I just heard, I've been thinking about this for a long time. I'm going to come in and communicate when I can't fucking take it any longer. I'm about to bust. You know? But still, they're about to bust. Like, they've been jacking off probably, but also they're about to bust. And it's because the astral communication between you guys is fire. I just heard that in my head. Like, I heard somebody scream, fire, okay? So the astral sex and communication between you guys is very strong right now. So if you've been having a lot of experiences of astral sex with your person, and you've been having a lot of, like, sexy dreams about them, that's because they're there. They're really there astrally, right? And that is what's going to pull them in. It's going to get to the point where they're like, I can't fucking take it anymore, and they rush in, and then they make a little gesture, and they're like, and then you respond, and they're like, okay, here, let's talk, let's fuck, let's talk about it, let's be okay. Yeah. Also, just watch out for spiritual attack right now. I do see, because see, she's got her hand on her head. Well, he's got his hand on her third eye and his hand over her mouth. So there could be entities or just people around you who don't want to hear what you have to say. They're just like, shut your fucking mouth. Or you could have entities or negative people around you trying to block your third eye. So if you have like sneaky people around you, they could be trying to block your third eye. Or you could just have like low level entities, like service to self entities. And I just saw this black hen in the background. So a black hen is a protection. And I just saw 1111. It's an omen of protection. You might like to get yourself a black hen candle. My Botanica has them, and I like to burn them when I'm like feeling like I need a little bit of extra protection, or just kind of like, extra protection. So you might like to do that. Also, I do see that you're going to be in your head a little bit. You could be having nightmares even with this Four of Swords card, and it's going to feel like this Lionsgate portal is going to feel like an upward climb here with the ladder, but I do feel like it's going to be really rewarding, and you might lose something, a thing or two, like a person, place, or a thing along the way, because she did lose her shoes. She's got one shoe that's like gone, and her shoes are gone. So you might lose some friendships. You might lose some, I don't know, I just heard it's nothing you even really care about. So like, it's like, could be acquaintanceships where like you were getting to know someone and then they show you their true colors and you're like, oh, well, glad we weren't that close because I really don't like you very much. You know what I'm saying? So it's things like that. And also, you're going to be very abundant. You're going to have a lot of what you need during the Lionsgate portal. I just see abundance like flooding in, blessings, people being kind, people just being nice for no reason. Like you go to check out at the grocery store and someone's like, you have like 3 or 4 things and they're like, just throw it on mine. I'll pay for their groceries today. That's a lovely thing, and maybe you'd like to do that for someone else, but I do see you kind of having that as well. And then here for your person, so your person is going to be, they're dealing with a lot right now, okay? So they're dealing with a lot of past pain and trauma, and whatever it is that they're going through, it's like their inner demon. So when I say past pain and trauma, it doesn't have to be extreme. It can be extreme, but it doesn't have to be. So we all have trauma, we all have hurt, we all have pains, we all have wounds. That's what makes us human, right? If not, we wouldn't be here learning a lesson on how to be fucking human if we didn't have shit we needed to work out. So there's going to be shit that your person has to work out. There's going to be some demon. I'm realizing all the demons are me. Everything that they've been scared of, everything that they've been running from, it's just them. Everything that I've just heard, I have extreme emotional unavailability, and they're starting to realize that emotional unavailability. But during the Lionsgate portal, they are going to slay this. Like, they're going to slay that part of them that is not healthy, and conducive to what it is that they want to build in the three-dimensional realm, because they keep making bad choices or doing stupid things because of this shortcoming that they have. And they're going to finally they're going to recognize that shortcoming and begin working on it, because they didn't even realize it was there. Okay, they just didn't think they were wrong. Here with the Judgment card, they're going to be actually looking at their actions a lot more. Spirit's going to be forcing like karma in their life. Spirit is going to be forcing them to really evaluate themselves and really take responsibility for the way that they make people feel, and just take responsibility for themselves and life, and the things that they've done to other people, and the things that they've done to themselves, the things that they've done to you. But they are getting a lot of karma and judgment right now here too, especially with the Devil. So I just heard I can dish it out, but I can't take it. So everything that they dished out to you, they're getting back threefold in karmic upset. So it might be showing up in their life in a different way, but I just heard, I'm having my just desserts, which is just like, that's not what that means at all, but they're making a joke. They're like, yeah, it doesn't feel good, but I can handle it. I've been through way worse. So yeah, they are having a karmic recognition of what it is that they've put you through and put other people through, and that is a big awakening for them. And because they're so willing to work through these shortcomings and work through what it is that they need to heal, Spirit then rewards them here with the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. They get some sort of job offer. Maybe they've been trying to save up to come see you if like they live far away. They make enough money to like come see you. Whatever it is, Spirit rewards them with some extreme financial stability, as well as a large sum of money, so that they can't, because they decided to work on themselves. I'm so proud of your person. Because they decided to work on themselves and take care of what it is they needed to take care of, Spirit then rewards them. I also think your person's going to focus a lot on work this month, because they're going through some really extreme like emotional things. So they're like, okay, what doesn't make me feel emotional? What doesn't make me feel scared? Work. Okay, so that's what they're going to be focusing a lot on this month. And then here with the Knight of Swords, this does mirror that Knight of Wands energy where they are coming in to communicate. I do think they will communicate what they've learned and how they've been wrong, and they also will communicate that they feel something with you that they've never felt with someone else, and that they'd like to create a solid foundation. Whether that means you're dating now, whether that means they take you on your first date, whatever that means for you, they are going to express to you that they do want to have some sort of solid commitment and foundation that is begun moving forward from this point on. Okay, so then Spirit, what is the energy between the two of them, this Lionsgate portal? What is the energy between group 2 and their person? What did I say about travel? Okay, so this is a lot of your person, like, telling on themselves. Okay, cool. Okay, so here with the King of Wands and the Prince of Cups, in the past they thought this was only a sexual connection between the two of you, and they are recognizing that it is not just a sexual connection between the two of you. Yes, they are deeply sexually attracted to you, but here with the Prince of Cups, they're starting to feel a lot of emotions for you. They're starting to recognize that there's more to you than just your vagina or your dick or your butthole or your mouth or whatever. They're just like, yes, they have a beautiful physical vessel, but they have a really beautiful soul living inside of that beautiful physical vessel. So during this time, they're going to realize that it's more than that. And I feel like you've been kind of leaning towards a way like, ugh, maybe they're not my person. Like, maybe they don't feel for me the way I feel for them. And they're going to come through and show you that they do have feelings for you. It's not just about the sex with them. And this is after a period of being left in the cold. So whether you were the one who created the separation between the two of you, or they created the separation between the two of you, there was a separation period here with the Five of Pentacles. But what people rarely talk about with the Five of Pentacles is they're right outside of Sanctuary. Sanctuary is right around the corner. You're almost there, okay? You're almost there. Please don't give up. But then it's almost like this man or woman, this person, this human, This human, I will say that, because you shouldn't be with nothing other than a human, unless it's like a succubus or an incubus or something, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, so this human is going to get so fucking fed up with their growth. Like, they will have grown and changed so much, but also still be deeply, 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 deeply sexually attracted to you, with the devil coming out twice. So they're going to be so sexually attracted to you and so grown that they're gonna get sick of it. They're gonna be like, fuck it, I don't want to wait no more. I don't fucking, right? We saw that here, where they just rush in and they're like, hey, will you suck my dick? Like, I don't think that's how it's gonna be, but in their head, they're like, all right, I'm ready to get my dick sucked again. You know what I'm saying? They're like, I don't even care anymore. I just want them. I just heard that. I just want you. I just want you. I want you. And they're gonna come rushing in to explain to you that they want you and that it's not just about sex. Although they are deeply sexually attracted to you, it's not just about sex. And then here with the Six of Swords, I was right. Somebody is going to be traveling to you. Someone is going to be coming to visit you. But they just have a lot of tunnel vision around what it is that they want with you. And then here with the Princess of Pentacles, they're just like ready to give this immature shit a rest. They're ready to just be done with the immature stuff. Here with the Four of Swords and the Six of Swords, it's like, actually, you can like feel it coming, but it's gonna hit you out of nowhere. It's gonna hit you, and I just heard, and like a ton of bricks. So you'll feel it coming, but it will hit you out of nowhere, and it will hit you really, really hard. And it's almost like they're prepared, because they, like I said, they left you in an immature way. They're very prepared for you to come at them with some sort of immature response to their return. Okay, so they're perfectly prepared for you to be a bitch or immature in some way, or get back at them. They're mentally and fully prepared for you to get back in them in some way. Do I think you're going to? No. I just think that's what they're expecting. But they are going to travel towards you. They're just having a lot of tunnel vision around. I just want to break the ice. I just want to break the ice. Okay, they just want to get in there and get the communication started so they can get the ball rolling. So then here, we do have the Two of Swords, and it's like you minding your own goddamn beautiful business out here under the moonlight, doing your thing, doing your spells, doing your rituals, and then you're like, hark, what is that on the horizon? What do I see? Doth my eyes betray me? What is that on the horizon? What's that on the horizon? On the horizon is this little man coming towards you like, bitch, 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 hello, it's me. Do you remember me? I want you so bad, please, please. And you're like, oh, I gotta put it like this. It's like, please, please. And you're like, it's gonna hit you like you're not finna expect that at all. And it's like all of a sudden it'll be like waiting, 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 waiting. Now it's here. Okay, and it's fair saying the reason that it's been taking so long here with the Seven of Seeds is because the Seven of Pentacles is because you had to build a real strong, stable foundation, and because of that, you had to work out some karma between the two of you, and Spirit forcibly like crash coursed you both to work out some karma that you were both neglecting. And because you crash course that karma, now Spirit's going to provide you with a gift. Just like they're getting a gift, you're getting a gift, and you're getting the gift of dick. Just kidding. But you're getting the gift of fucking, right? Like you're getting the gift of yeah, you are. You're gonna get some sexual gratification out of this, and that is a gift for you from Spirit. Okay, so what else do you want to tell us about them? Okay, interesting. Whoa. Okay, so if your person left in a huff, if your person like literally like ran out of nowhere, I just heard that someone's like run. Yeah, so we have escape and revenge, and on the revenge card we do have them making out with someone else, and they left. I just heard they left without telling you. So if they escaped, left quickly, and didn't like give you closure, that was them being an asshole. That was revenge, right? But also, what do we see? We see karma, we see judgment, and we see the devil coming up twice, as well as the Three of Pentacles coming up twice. So whatever they gave to you, don't worry, baby, they got it back. It was out of revenge, but it came back threefold, okay? And then Spirit's asking you to have patience and discrimination, okay? So make sure you're having patience, and also don't just be like taking them back because they're like, hey, I changed. Suck my dick. No. Like, hey, I changed, cool, what'd you do to change? Now show me with your actions how you change. And also very clear communication, very clear communication. But also this has them leaving and escaping for revenge has taught them discrimination, because the person that they escaped to was nasty, right? If they're a karmic, they're gross in some way, whether it's energetically, physically, whatever it is, they're gross to that person. So now they're having more discrimination. They're like, yeah, no, you're very rare. They're thinking about you like you're very rare, and I should not have just ran away like that because you're very rare. And what I ran into some gross arms. I just heard, I found the fucking the Doors song, I found an island in your arms, a country in your eyes. Arms are chains, eyes are lies, break on through to the other side. Okay, so it's like that. It's like they're like, oh shit. It's like they ran into their karmic's arms and they were like, yay. And it's like in Clueless when she's like, it's a Monet. From far away, everything looks good and it looks beautiful, but when you get up close, it's just a mess. It's like that. They were far away and they're like, yay, and they ran into their karmic's arms, and then they got super close to their karmic and they were like, oh no. They were nasty. I just keep hearing that, nasty. And then it also taught them patience, because they knew they couldn't run right back into your arms because you would not accept them right back. Hi, group 2. This is future Dutch, because I forgot to tell you what your power is going to be this month. So we're going to go ahead and pull a power card for you. Spirit, where does group 2's power lie this month? Your power lies in your ability to let go and release. Your power also lies in your ancient old soul, recognizing your old soul. You could do mirror work, looking into your eyes, looking into your own ancient eyes and trying to see the different past lives that you've lived. But your power lies in fragility as well. I just heard being open, and vulnerability is not fragility, I just heard. So being vulnerable is not being weak. It is not fragile, it is not weak, and your power is going to lie in that, in understanding that. You're going to have a lot of sexual power this month too. People are going to be extremely sexually attracted to you, so wield that sexual energy with strategy. And we also have Lilith, which is about equality and also about sex and just about people being perceived in the wrong way. So I feel like you could be getting a second chance with someone who perceived you in the wrong way. I also feel like you're going to be dealing with people perceiving you in the wrong way, and you just have to wield that magical energy yourself. You also have a lot of sexual energy this month, so you should put it into spell work and other magical workings like tarot reading and things along those lines, because when we have a lot of pent-up sexual energy, it is a lot of pent-up magical energy. So it's important that you wield your sexual energy in that direction. You can also have sex too if you'd like, but you can use it for bigger things for the collective as well. Also, your power lies deeply in your ability to be yourself, your authenticity, and supporting yourself. So if somebody doesn't like you or the way you're doing something, then that doesn't mean that you're mad at yourself or that you feel bad about yourself. It means that that person needs to just not be around you, because if they don't like you or the way you do things, then that's none of your business. You're just out here being yourself, okay? So your power lies deep, okay, especially with your person. You have to be really communicative, you have to be really honest, and you have to be really authentic, okay? And then here with Sekhmet reduction, it's time to change, feng shui your home, get rid of a bunch of stuff, get rid of a bunch of followers, get rid of people in your life, delete a bunch of contacts, get rid of shit. And also Sekhmet, this is your invitation from Sekhmet to work with her during this Lionsgate portal if you have worked with her in the past. If not, I definitely would not suggest working with her if you've never worked with her before, unless you've done sufficient research and introduced yourself to her. But if she is a guiding goddess of yours, this is your invitation that she is with you and taking care of you during this portal, okay? And that you should do some sort of offering with her and connecting to Sirius and Lyra, okay? All right, bye from the future. Cool. Okay, so let's get some higher self messages. So what does pile 2's person's higher self want to tell them? My inner child is wounded and I'm working on healing. So a lot of this was to heal inner child wounds. You could even have inner child wounds together, you know, like you could have known each other when you were children and have like fucked up stuff from like you could have grown up in fucked up houses, whatever. They're working on their inner child. And I'm sure, because I don't want to repeat the same mistakes my parents made with you and our children. And then we also have, I know I am being unfair. It hurts me to hurt you, but I am not well. And also, if it was written in the stars here with the Three of Pentacles twice, that's telling me that Spirit made this happen. Spirit created this separation between the two of you. And if that's the truth, then like they know they're being unfair. It hurts them to hurt you too, but like they have to. It's part of your contracts, right? We have, you make me feel happy, safe, and loved. Your energy haunts all that I do. Everywhere I look, I see you, I miss you. So they're seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities all pointing back to you. I just heard God, that song, God Gave Me You for the Ups and Downs. You want to look that up. That just started playing in my head. And when they see these synchronicities, like at first it would piss them off. So they'd be like, oh, I'm trying to escape this bitch. And now they're like, oh, thank God you're still here. You know what I mean? Give me like 3 more. I know I am not good enough for you right now. I am working on giving you what you need. Nice. Nice. Solid. Do you still love me too? You make me feel vulnerable, which makes me feel weak. It's how I was raised. That goes back to the inner child stuff. And they're just kind of being like, right? Like we saw that with this card, like just a little reach out. Like, can I come back or am I banned forever? And then we have, the last ones we have are, I miss talking to you. No one else challenges me or gets me like you do. I don't think our love languages are the same because I really do feel for you. And then we also have you bending over for someone else because you're mine, ... So they are worried about you connecting with other people, and I do not like that. All right, sexual fantasies, please, of group 2. I can't get enough of you. You're so beautiful. It's actually really intimidating. So they cannot get enough of your energy, and I just heard you're the most beautiful person I've ever seen. We have, can I gag you? You into that? I just heard it's like, because like you're gonna come back, they're gonna come back and they're gonna have to, like, they've already faced the fuck ups in themselves, but then they're gonna have to face them with you, and they're just kind of like, do you mind just shutting up about that? Just kidding. Like, I had another, okay, I thought of Step Brothers in the first group, but now I'm thinking of it in the second group too, but a different part when he's like, when they're like doing the prestige worldwide, wide, and Derek's talking and they're like, Derek, please shut up, and then, Will Ferrell's like, please shut up, just screaming. It's like that. Like, they're kind of like, you're gonna be like, well, you did this and this, and that hurt my feelings, and they're just gonna be like, can I gag you? Like, can we just not, like, let's not fight, let's fuck. Let's not fight, let's fuck. But also they're freaky and they're trying to like do some BDSM shit with you. I just heard it's because I know you like it. They're not even that into it. They just know you're into it. I want to watch you choke on my dick. And then we have, shut up. Let's not fight, let's fuck. I'm a psychic. I mean, we already knew that, but still. Threesome. Okay. What? Oh, but I just heard I don't want, okay. They are worried about you connecting with other people, but they don't want to see you with anybody else. What is that threesome? I don't understand. What is that threesome card? Oh, they're very scared that they're not going to be enough for you. Here with the Queen of Cups, they're very scared that they're just not going to be enough for you and that they can't gratify you sexually. Because everything else, like you bending over for someone else, that to me doesn't sound like someone who wants to have a threesome. So they're very fearful that they are not going to be able to sexually perform for you in the way that you need them to or that you've been performed for in the past. Sure, I will lick your toes. I'll try anything once. So either this person likes feet or they're just saying, like, I want all of you. I'd do anything for you. I think I would do anything. And then we have, you make me nervous. You're too pretty. Be as loud as you want. And touch yourself. And let's get 2 more. Let me lick you all over. That's that. It's your I want it to be a good one. What that mouth do? So they're really wanting you to suck their dick. They're really wanting oral from you for sure. So let's go ahead and get some advice. Advice, please, for group 2. All right. Whoa. Some of you are going to be getting engaged. We have engagement and honeymoon. So some of you are actually going to be getting engaged to your person, and you are going to be planning some sort of honeymoon. A very passionate new beginning is on the way. But Spirit is just saying, like, when I get honeymoon and engagement in the same, like, when they come out together, to me, that's Spirit saying, like, enjoy this time that you have by yourself, because you're not going to be single forever, you know? Like, really enjoy the time that you have apart from this person and in separation, and get as much done as you possibly can to be the best version of yourself and to grow and change in a way that is going to propel your relationship forward. And also just enjoy this. Like, someday you might have kids. Someday you are going to be with someone else. You're not going to be alone forever. So really utilize it for all that it's worth. But also, through this Lionsgate portal, your love life is ascending to a higher commitment. It's changing. And then here with passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Just do what makes you passionate right now. And also, don't be afraid to be passionate in this relationship, because maybe in the past your passion or your love or your energy just kind of pushed them away because they didn't know what to do with it. But now they're like, okay, I just heard I look for you in everyone else, and I can't find what I'm looking for because there's only one you. And so it is that passion, it's that love, it's that drive, it's that energy that they are missing. So, but that's a fatal attraction, right? Exactly what pushed them away is what's pulling them back in, and they just had to do a little healing in the meantime. Okay, and then what's the totem animal? What is the totem animal for group 2, please? Totem animal for group 2. Okay. Oh, this is a very clear message. So we have the fox on the bottom, and then we have the fish and the rabbit. So to me, the fish is about focusing on the wrong things and making things harder on yourself, because like swimming upstream and having hyper focus. And then the rabbit is about fear and having hyper focus around fear. So because of that, you're focusing on the wrong things, especially when it comes to your relationship, because the fox partners for life. The fox picks one partner and they partner up for life. So you're having way too much like hypervigilance and hyper focus on what's wrong in the relationship, when Spirit's wanting you to not be fearful, don't be angry, don't be focusing on what's bad. Focus on what's good, focus on what's right, and focus on what you want. Manifest and create the relationship that you want with your person, okay? So when you see foxes, fish, or rabbits, that is a sign from your person, all right? Okay, I'm just going to say thank you. Thank you to my guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, and God's source for allowing me to be the channel with which these messages flow. We thank you for the truth, and we thank you for the advice. Amen, Rashe, Namaste, for the power of 3. So mote it be. Always works, always a blessing. All right, I love you guys. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you feel like it, comment if you have something to say, and I'll see you soon for another pick a card. Happy Lionsgate. Bye, guys. Hi, group 3. This is for those of you who chose the little Nomi jar and this lion skin agate. So, yeah, we'll get right into it. Let me tell you, bitch, I'm hot. I turned my AC off so you wouldn't have no weird background noises, and a bitch is sweating. Whew, especially when I channel, I get hot as fuck. Okay, we gotta open with a prayer. I do feel a burp coming though. One moment, please. Excuse me. Okay. All right. I don't know why I kept my mouth shut. I should have let it sing from the heavens. Okay. Benevolent guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, and God's source, I ask please that all the information that comes through in this reading is kind, palatable, and easy to understand. I ask please no truth be told for a lie, and that no lie be told for a truth. I am simply a messenger of the divine, nothing more, nothing less. I ask please that everything that comes out is for the highest and greatest good of those watching and listening, the highest and greatest good of humanity, and the highest and greatest good of the universe. Amen, Rashe, Namaste, by the power of 3, so mote it be. Always works, always a blessing. Whew, all right, whoa. I just opened my eyes and I felt weird. You might feel weird right now during the Lionsgate portal. Okay, so Spirit, what is group 3 going to be experiencing during the Lionsgate portal? Confusion and extreme fear, I just heard. And what is Group 3's person going to be experiencing during the Lionsgate portal? You both got the Sun. Okay, so Group 3, what you're going to be experiencing during the Lionsgate portal is some fucked up, weird, choppy communication. Your technology could be fucking up a lot. I just heard glitching. You could be experiencing a lot of technology glitching, but also you're going to experience people around you glitching. So people who are normal 1 minute, and then, okay, I just heard like you could experience a lot of spiritual attack. So one of the things that like these negative entities can do is if someone is very low vibrational and a very fear-based, unsafe, just like bad energy, these low vibrational service to self entities have a very strong and easy ability to possess them, and you're going to be experiencing the people around you getting possessed. And it's not like, oh, their head's spinning around and they're spewing green vomit. It's like let's say you're insecure about your nails, just something stupid. Let's say not that it's stupid. If you're insecure about your nails, I'm sorry, that's not stupid, but something that's not like I don't know. This is just an example. Let's say you're insecure about your nails. You've been insecure about your nails your whole life. You just don't like the shape of them, okay? Your mom, who you love very much, but maybe she drinks a little too much, or maybe she watches too much like scary movies or like scary propaganda, and like she's susceptible. You're like standing there minding your own business, and your mom just turns around and she's like, bitch, you got some ugly misshapen nails. And you're like, Mom? And she's like, yeah, like she doesn't even remember saying that, or she doesn't even know why she said that. She's just like, your nails are pissing me off today. Like, people are going to be saying things that piss you off in the exact way to get a reaction out of you. And your lesson this Lionsgate portal is going to be, my nose is itching like crazy too since I started shuffling, so someone who left is coming back. If your person's gone, they're back already, okay? So people are going to be saying and doing things that specifically piss you off, and this is spiritual attack. They're going to be coming for your weaknesses, so I would advise you to bulk up on your protection. This is not to scare you, this is to give you a warning. Bulk up on your protection spells. You're also going to be experiencing some insomnia, some anxiety, some sleepless nights, and I do see that you're going to be really worried about a romantic partner. You're going to be worried about this person, and it's not like you're worried that they're safe or not. You're worried that they're connecting with someone else. You're going to have feelings of jealousy and feelings of insecurity, and that's going to be your lesson that's coming up this Lionsgate portal. Here with the 9 of Swords and the 7 of Swords, you almost are like addicted to hurting yourself with like rejection. So it's like you have such a fear of rejection that you reject other people before they can reject you, and a lot of times in your life this has left you hurt. Like it's a form of self-harm because these people were never going to reject you in the first place, but you're over here like expecting rejection. So it's self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Like I learned about it in college, that when you think something's going to happen, you subconsciously begin to act in ways that are going to make it happen. So it's like you feel like they're going to cheat on you, or you feel like they're going to betray you in some way, and it's like you end up pushing them right into doing that. Like, or you end up forcing them to leave. Like, say you're with someone and you like think they're cheating on you, and you're like, let me go through your phone, and they're like, no, and then you like go through their phone anyway, and you find that they not only are they not talking to someone else, but they had like a surprise party planned for you, and that's why they didn't want you to go through their phone. Then it's like it creates this huge problem. So just like because they were doing a nice thing for you and you couldn't even trust them to do the nice thing for you. It's just an example, but it's like that. It's like you're going to be forced to have faith. You're going to be forced to have trust. You're going to be forced to look at your emotional unavailability. You're going to be forced to look at the bright side, because you're going to really want to go into that. I feel as though you're a lot more comfortable and you feel a lot safer in the shadows. You feel a lot safer and more comfortable in chaos. I do think this is because of the way you were raised. And because of that, you're going to be forced out of the chaos. You're going to be forced out of the chaos by forcing chaos that then forces you to look at the bright side and forces you to be happy and forces you to be loving, okay? Instead of hateful, angry, hurt, and anxious. Here with the Sun card, I do see that Ra. I have my little Ra pendant on, if you can't see it, my Eye of Ra. I do see that Ra is wanting to work with you during this Lionsgate portal. That Ra is also wanting to work with your divine counterpart over here because the Sun came out twice. But Spirit's also saying, like, glass half full, bitch. You have a full, look at that full basket of fruit. And like you have everything that you need. You already have it. That's the thing. You already have it somewhere down the timeline. It's just the fact that you haven't caught up enough down the timeline yet that you think that it's not there. You think that it doesn't exist because you can't see it in front of your face when you literally just haven't caught up down the timeline. That's your spirits being like, bitch, stop complaining. Okay, tough love. Some of us need tough love. And I guess group 3, I guess you need tough love. But here, with the Sun card, you're going to have really happy moments. Like, there's going to be really beautiful, amazing, happy, like, fun moments during August that are just gonna blow your mind and take your breath away, and you're just gonna be like, wow, like, so happy to be alive. And then you're gonna have these other moments, it's like, I hate everything and I want everyone to die. So it's gonna be a mix. It's gonna be a mix. It's all coming up to be let out, right? That's what I understand this Lionsgate portal is doing for us. It's bringing up the last of our karmic gunk so that we can move forward in life and during this apocalypse cycle, because we are in an apocalyptic time right now. So yeah, and I do feel that there is like some inner child wounding here, because look at, she's got her feet crossed, all cutesy and like childlike, and I do feel like it's like whenever you act out of that place of anger or hurt or frustration or addiction, it's because your inner child is wounded. So the next time you're going to be faced with temptation and situations this month, that it's like you're going to be forced to make a better choice, right? It's your choice. Are you going to go get drunk instead of working through your emotions? Or are you going to cry and journal and talk to your inner child and then watch a children's movie, you know? It's going to be your choice, but you're going to have beautiful moments both ways. Also, you could get a really beautiful necklace this month. I don't know why I'm saying that, but your person could get you a necklace, or someone you love could give you a really beautiful necklace of protection. And also you're going to feel very, very sexual this month, and a lot, that sexual energy, Spirit is wanting, you can use it for sex, but Spirit's wanting you to channel it into spell work, because spell, like the root of the power of spell, like power of manifestation and spell work does come from your ability, your sexual energy, and you have a lot of it, and Spirit wants you to wield it in the direction of spell work. You can also have astral sex with your person, or you can have real sex with your person, whatever. I don't know if you're in communication or not. Well, my nose was itching, so maybe you're not like that. I don't know. But so yeah, Spirit wants you to do a cord cutting ritual. Okay, they also are wanting you to do a protection spell. And also just be careful who you're sharing your body with and your sexual energy with. Also, you could be going to some crazy ass parties, like I'm looking at this like sexy naked dance party in the background. You might be going to like a foam party, you know, those like where everybody's like in bikinis and they're just spraying foam on people, like wet t-shirt contests. I don't know, because it is a pandemic, but maybe where you are it's not like that. But you could be going to some crazy parties, or you could just be doing some crazy weird shit. Like you could be out with your girls in the woods and you're like, let's get naked, and then you just like dance around a fire naked. Like just shit's going down. August is gonna be fucking crazy. You better buckle up, group 3. None of the other groups were like this. This one's fucking crazy. I just heard I'm losing my mind, and I just heard that song, Where Is My Mind? It's like that. It's extreme, but it's all really good, and it's all happening in the way it's supposed to happen. I just heard near-death experience in August as well. Some of you might experience something along those lines, something that's going to make your jaw drop. Something's going to happen that makes your jaw drop. That happens to me all the time, so it might not be even that bad. Okay, so your person is going to be experiencing, okay, you both got the Ace of Swords, and you both got the Sun card, so you are mirroring each other in that way this month. Okay, so there is going to be some really big shifts in communication that make you very happy. Okay, so here with the Ace of Swords and the Sun for both. But you are having a little bit of a different time. So your person is dealing with someone from the past. I do think it's a karmic, because we have the Page of Wands here, and then we have the Ace of Swords. And this card to me is like bringing the dead back to life. So your person is going to get some communication from someone from the past. It looks like a karmic, and this communication is going to spark a conversation. I just heard a conversation that I really don't want to have. So it's going to spark a conversation that they really don't want to have with this other person, but they're going to be forced into having it because this portal is making it so. And so here with the 10 of Wands, it's going to feel like a lot, and it's going to feel like too much. And while they're working through this communication with this other karmic person, you might feel very alone. You might feel very scared and upset with your communication and how things are going. But this is a loose end that must be tied in order for you to move forward. And the entire time that they are having communication with this person from the past, they are over here with the 4 of Swords and the Ace of Wands. They are over here imagining their new beginning with you, okay? And the astral connection and communication between the two of you here with the Ace of Wands and the 4 of Swords is very strong, especially the sexual energy. You both got the Devil here. The sexual energy is going to just feel very, very, very strong. I just heard you're going to do there are going to be 3 spells that you're going to have instant manifestation from. So it's like you do the spell, you instantly get what you wanted from it. 3 spells this month that you're going to have instant manifestation from, okay? So here with the 4 of Swords and the Ace of Wands, it's like they're having a lot of nostalgic thoughts about you, and they're also having a lot of thoughts about creating a new beginning with you, and they can also really feel your energy very strong in the astral realm. So make sure what you're sending them is not rude, because they can really feel you psychically. And if you want it to be rude, that's fine, but just if you want them to feel safe and at home, then send that, because they feel you more than ever. I just heard we're closer to union than we ever have been if you're not in union. And then here with the Sun with the Phoenix, it's like they're changing, like something shifts within them. Something shifts within them, and they change on a cellular level. And then because they were able to have this conversation from the past and put it behind them, they're able to start their new beginning with you, and they come out stronger, happier on the other end. So I want to go back to the whole Ra thing, the whole Sun, Ra. So I want you to lay out under the sun, and I want you to pray that Ra instills his light codes within your DNA and within your physical form as well as your soul, because Ra is wanting to work with you. So lay out in the sun and do so. So what is going to happen between group 3 and their person? What's going to happen between group 3 and their person? The Devil and the Sun card again. Okay, so I'm sorry if you can hear people talking. There's a farm across the street, and there are people who are over by my window. So here with the Devil card and the Hermit, so you guys could have had sex that created this like hermit mode between the two of you, because I've heard that like a lot of twin flames, that when they actually do come into sexual union, it's very, if this is a twin flame thing, but when they actually do come into sexual union, it's very disturbing for both of them, because it shows them everything that they have to heal within themselves. So here with the Hermit and the Devil card, there could have been some sort of sexual interaction between the two of you, whether it was astrally, physically, or like virtually, like through the phone. There was some sort of astral communication between the two of you that sent you both into some sort of hermit mode, okay? So because of that, because of being put into this hermit mode, it has forced you both to also move through karma and shift your energy to move through that karma and that karmic cycle between you. Each had separate karma you needed to move through, but you both had karma you needed to move through. So what's going to happen between the two of you in August during the portal is you're going to finish up that karmic cycle, and you're going to finish up that hermit mode, which leads to a ton of happiness, right? With the Sun card working with Ra, but also here with the little boy, just be careful not to get pregnant if you are not trying to get pregnant, okay? But if you are, now is a good time to conceive for you. And what happens is you move into the stable foundation that you've always wanted with this person. So here with the 4 of Wands, and even if that doesn't physically happen in the Lionsgate portal, the seeds are sown in the Lionsgate portal. Like I just heard fate, it already is. So it's like either you have visions about the future you're gonna have, or you get solid plans towards the future you're gonna have, or solid communication around them wanting to have this future with you as well. But here with the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, I don't really think it could get any better than that as to what is going to happen out of this Lionsgate portal between the two of you, okay? So it's like you're setting up those stable foundations not only for a relationship, but also for security financially, for a home, for a family, for taking care of your families, like your parents, your grandparents, everything like that. It's like August is when you lay all the foundations. August is when you lay all the foundations towards what it is that you want to create with this person for the rest of your life, okay? What else? And then we do have the Chariot on the bottom. There's extreme movement, okay? Especially with the heart and also the throat, because my throat is really hurting as I'm saying all this. Okay, so what else can you tell me about group 3 and their person? Okay, so got it. Okay, so Spirit is saying with secrets and enthusiasm, so I feel like you're both going to be very open and willing to be sharing emotions and feelings that you have with each other here with secrets and enthusiasm, because it's like you might be thinking, especially here with the Seven of Swords, like you might be thinking this person is keeping a lot from you and you're like thinking it's the worst, like, oh, they're talking to this other person, and then their secrets are met with enthusiasm because it's like, yeah, you know, I did have that conversation with my ex, but that conversation with my ex made me realize you're the only person for me. You know what I mean? So the secrets are going to be welcomed with enthusiasm as well as appreciation. You're going to be, this person is going to disclose some things to you that you never thought they would, and you're going to really appreciate that about this disclosure and this communication. And then we also have practicality, and you're going to like get right. Where's your mind? Your mind's gonna come back with this practicality card. Like here we have, you know, the nine of wands, or the 9 of swords, and the 7 of swords, and this and that, and you're like, where's my mind? And you're like, oh wait, here it is. Now that the secrets are revealed, right? And that the secrets are revealed with enthusiasm and for the bettering, for the best, for the good. Okay. Let's see. Where does your power lie in this Lionsgate portal? Where does group 3's power lie? In your ability to roll with the punches, we have expansiveness, and then we also have bast for play. So your ability to roll with the punches and really ascend and be the bigger person. I just heard namaste, 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 and I saw someone taking deep breaths, and I just saw the Seinfeld episode when they're like, serenity now, insanity later. Serenity now, that's gonna be your thing. You're gonna have to, right? I said you can't use the addictions anymore, you can't use the anger, you have to actually move through these things. And so you're gonna have to do it with a playful heart and an open heart. You're not gonna be able to take life too seriously, and you must expand in that way, and not take shit so personally and not take shit so seriously. Okay, so right off the bat we have, I hate the thought of you with anyone else, it hurts me so deeply, and on top we have, are you bending over for someone else because you're mine? These are higher self messages. I see a future with you. Well, that's pretty clear with the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. I am sad about what happened between us. I never wanted things to get this way. And then we have, I can't help but slip into your dreams, so you could be having a lot of dreams about them. Your energy haunts all that I do. Everywhere I look, I see you, I miss you. You bending over for someone else because you're mine. So that is a reoccurring theme. And they see synchronicities pointing to you everywhere. I heard you say, yeah, me too. And then we have, please give me another chance. I won't squander it this time. You make me feel happy, safe, and loved. My inner child is wounded. I am working on healing. Pile 2 might apply to you as well. And then what else? It's the last one. I know I'm not good enough for you right now. I'm working on giving you what you need. And then can I please take you on a date? I'm ready to come through correct. And it's got some sexual fantasies of your person. Sexual fantasies, please, of group 3's person. Moan in my mouth. Sexy. They like your sounds and your voice. Slap the shit out of me, so they're aggressive. And then we have, life is hard for me right now, but so is my dick. Hey, LMAO. So they really are going through a hard time. And then we have call me Zaddy. So they like to be dominant. They like to dominate you. Touch yourself. They like to watch you touch yourself. Suck my dick. Maybe like 3 more. You make me nervous. You're too pretty. Tell me you're mine. Last one, baby. Send nudes. So they just really, they're missing your naked body. They want you to be theirs. You're all theirs. Just heard mine. Okay, so what's your advice? Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And then we have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. It's never going to work if you don't let it work. So work on yourself, work on your partnership, and decide what the fuck you want and what you accept and what you don't accept. And then give those lessons, because even though it might not feel very good right now with the unrequited love card coming out and the stay positive card, they're saying it might not feel good right now, but the cards don't lie, bitch. You got the 4 of Wands, the Sun, and the 10 of Pentacles. It might not look good right now, but you have to stay up. This is a lesson in manifesting through staying optimistic. And what is a totem animal, please, for group 3? We have Dolphin and Firefly. Okay, so Dolphin is about playing as well. We have the play card here. Dolphin is about seeing life as fun, being easygoing, laughing instead of screaming or crying, you know, moving through the energy, understanding that this life is a game and that not shit is real or serious. We're living in a matrix. And then also Firefly, you have to be the light, okay? You're afraid of the light. You feel far more comfortable in the shadow. I know I said that in the beginning. You feel far more comfortable in the shadow. You are afraid of the light, and it's time for you to embrace your light. And your love, your kindness is not weakness. Your light is not weak, but it's time to step into it. That doesn't mean you're letting go of the shadow. Look, the shadow's still there, but it needs to be balanced, okay? I'm just gonna say thank you. Thank you to my guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, and God's source for allowing me to be the channel with which these messages flow. We thank you for the truth and we thank you for the advice. Amen, Rashe, Namaste. By the power of 3, so mote it be, always works, always a blessing. All right, I love you guys. Bye.